Good evening, Montview Church, and welcome to the November Supper Clubs. We are delighted that many of you have let us know that the October Supper Club topic went very well. We are tackling a very serious and substantive topic around race, racism, anti-racism, and white privilege. We have decided to use the 21-day challenge, the racial injustice challenge that the Presbyterian Church USA put together. Here's the trick. We are doing days 4, 5, and 6 in that 21-day challenge for the month of November. I'll let you unpack that.
Thanks. We'll start with day 4, which is the study guide, and that usually gives us some theological or biblical language, and this time it talks about the beloved community and a new creation out of the Isaiah passage that I am creating a new heaven and a new earth. And so we invite you to read that and do some reflecting on that. Both of these are really giving us an ideal, a vision to work toward, which I think is so important as we do this hard work of racial justice. It can be exhausting work, and we have to have this goal in front of us of what really is God's vision for our creation. So that's day 4.
Right.
Day 5 and 6 really get into a new topic, and this is environmental racism, which may be a new idea for some of you. It's the connection between environmental issues and racism, and we know that communities of color and poor communities are disproportionately impacted by environmental issues, whether that's toxic waste that they end up being near them, or
natural disasters, the way that communities are impacted.
Yep.
Yeah, so environmental racism, we encourage you to explore that topic. This might be the first time you've heard about it, so read the information there. On day 6, there is a 1-hour panel discussion put out by the denomination, but we encourage you to pay attention to the first 10 minutes. There's a video embedded in that panel discussion that we think is important. You might not want to do the whole hour.
That's right. And day 5, by the way, is the resolution from the General Assembly really saying that we should take this issue of environmental racism seriously, and it has some rationale. So it gives you some language from our denomination to help you with that. And then we're going to supplement this with a video by Van Jones. He's a commentator that you may be familiar with, and he does a TED Talk. It's about 12 minutes on a connection of the way that plastic waste and how it impacts poor communities and communities of color disproportionately.
Right.
Kind of lays it out
kind of
in a nice
illustrates it in that way.
Yep.
Right, we have a couple of questions for you at the end of this video for your conversation, to use or not. And one of them is this understanding, this theological, biblical idea of the beloved community ideas, or the new creation, God's new creation. Talk about which one of those images might mean more to you, what they evoke for you as you think about the community of faith in the work that we're doing.
Then the second one is to think about an experience of your own, perhaps, of environmental racism, a place where you've seen it in your own life or seen it in the news or something. There are lots of examples, and have some discussion around where's that playing out in our world today.
Yeah. I think once you pay attention and once you see one account or one example of an environmental crisis or issue that's connected to race and economic injustice, you start seeing those in other places. Yeah. So we wish you well, and we hope that these conversations are really helpful, and that you're enjoying each other as well and getting to know new people. For those of you who are first time in the Supper Club program, we're really glad you're part of it. So be well. Let us know how you're doing.
Yep. Thanks. Have a good night.